what is a tiger parent? The term tiger parent originates from the term tiger mother coined by Yale law professor Amy Chua. By now, most have heard of Amy Chua's personal account, Battle Hymn of the Tiger Mother, where raising her two daughters in an environment dedicated to academic perfection and endless instrument practice sessions was a family's status quo. Chua has been referred to as the helicopter parent gone wild for her traditional yet extreme Chinese parenting styles. However, it is ever crucial to note that Chua's book is not a parenting guide. Her memoir raises issues about child rearing and the importance of education in today's Western society, but does not directly tell parents how to raise their children. You'll find that effects of tiger parenting are reflected in both positive and negative lights. Through the harsh, tough love that tiger parents demonstrate to their offspring, tiger cubs are produced. A tiger cub does not necessarily mean that the child is an all-around academic star receiving a high school GPA of 5.0 while managing to land a solo violin performance at Carnegie Hall. But instead, a tiger cub simply represents the full spectrum of achievement, encompassing those whose tiger parents led them to either underachieve later in life due to the spoiled parent-child relationships, which fostered resentment in the children towards their parents later in life.
I feel like I just seen the sun for the first time.
On the other hand, if children are able to embrace the good intentions of this parenting style, you'll find that they are actually overachievers later in life and are able to succeed in every aspect that their parents really push them for.
Your heart's all locked and I got the key. It feels like I just want a lot to read, 'cause I got my girl and she got me.
Children who embrace the tiger parenting style will see their work ethic not only in good grades early in life, but also better jobs and higher paying salaries in the future. This is essentially Chua's intention behind her outrageous tactics that in the end push her daughters to success. Chua knows that the traditional Chinese culture is one that does not take education and the chance to make their presence known on the global economy lightly. She wishes to impart these notions to her children, and in doing that, prepares her children for the global competition in ways that only parents of other cultures can frown upon and criticize.
Remember that way you caught my eye? I remember that way you was walking by. Ooh, girl, watch out now. You looked at me, turned around and smiled.
Criticisms from parents of other cultures have been made known about Chua's parenting styles. The debate over such styles gets even more animalistic with the entrance of Alan Paul, a freelance writer and Wall Street Journal columnist. An American living with his wife and 3 children in China, Paul says that he's seen the super strict parenting practiced by tiger mother Amy Chua up close, and after all, he's having none of it. Alan Paul refers to himself as a panda dad, a parent who teaches his children to be self-reliant and independent in learning. While impressed with Chinese children's achievements, Paul notes that such tiger parenting stifles creativity and innovation. Furthermore, Paul believes that these are 2 things that the nation sorely needs to improve its economy and better themselves as a whole. Much of his rebuttal to Chua's Tiger Mom philosophy treads ground familiar to anyone who followed the debate over Chua's perfectionism, her verbal berating of her daughters, like calling them garbage or trash, and her obsession with music practice and her rigid child-raising ideals. However, Paul believes that banning such social events like sleepovers and playdates deprives children of not only the chance to learn and practice social skills, but develop the personality and character to make it in today's competitive economy. Paul also says that being present during the early stages of your child's life is absolutely imperative. he argues, but controlling every second of a child's time doesn't allow them space to develop true interests and self-motivated passions.
Took me by surprise, yeah.
Both A-Kind. Yeah.
You know, don't nothing come easy. You gotta try real hard. I tried hard, but I guess I gotta try harder.
I try so hard.
In examining the results of academic achievement tests administered worldwide to high school students at age 15, the Organization for Economic Cooperation Development Tests compiled a list of the top 10 academic performing countries in reading, math, and science. Of the 65 countries who took the exam, the United States failed to make the top 10 list in any subject.
Yeah.
Some educational researchers believe that American parents appreciate what Chua is imparting to her children, but are able to filter out Chua's extreme parenting techniques and are looking to her book to learn how to help their children reach their own potential. In a sense, American parents are looking for a reason to be tougher on their children and to push them to excel.
Do this thing since way back. I told you when I get the dough I would pay back, but I got problems, baby. Yeah, if you only knew, I got bigger problems, baby.
You say
Without a doubt, the book has been found to be thought-provoking in every respect. For some, Chua's book has struck fury, envy, or doubt in the hearts of thousands of parents across the country. For others, Chua's account serves as an inspiration for helping their children achieve successful outcomes and beyond.
'cause I'm having too much fun.
If you haven't already guessed, this cultural topic specifically hits home for me because I can vouch for having been raised by a Tiger parent. In my case, it was my father who pushed for academic excellence and perfection in almost any arena. From as long as I can remember, my father had always instilled in me the importance of acing school, getting accepted into a university, earning a college degree, and positioning myself to land a high-paying job that would essentially set me up to do well for the rest of my life. Like Chua, my father believed that he had done so much for his family, thus it was the responsibility of the children to take the reins once they are old enough to understand a work ethic. My father had always told me that straight A's was the way to go. So, growing up, I had never known the feeling of earning a B in school until my senior year of high school. I was utterly ashamed to admit to my father that I hadn't earned a perfect grade. I knew that this was something out of my nature and that I had let something distract me along the way. I knew that I was a teenager. I had other things going on like friends, social circles, and I just never dared share that with my father. As long as I was doing well in school, he had no reason to suspect that I had other interests besides my academics. I was a tiger cub. I feared the wrath of my tiger parents. And I wanted to be perfect. I wanted straight A's because I believed that it was going to take me to the top. I knew that doing well in school was a good feeling, and I was used to it. I wanted to be at a level that would radiate success for the rest of my life. So, from that day on, I promised my dad that I would try as hard as I could, and I would never lose sight of my goal, which was college at the time. Now that I'm a graduate of UC Santa Barbara with a dual degree in biopsychology and communications, while running 4 years of Division I track and field and cross country, I know that I have my father to thank. My gratitude for the work ethic he has taught me will never cease to exist. I am grateful for having learned that value of hard work at such a young age, because now I know the pace of life and what it'll take to get to the top. I'm a competitive, hungry tiger cub who will stop at nothing to reach my goals. So I want to say thank you, Dad. And that concludes this investigation on the cultural parenting styles of East Asians, and specifically Chinese in this case. Amy Chua brings about an awesome parenting tactic. You know, she raises awareness on this tiger parenting style that I have grown up with. And I can vouch that it's a wonderful thing, and I'm actually thankful for it. I feel that the criticisms for Amy Chua's parenting style has been rather harsh, but you know, it's all about how it's brought about in the household. And in my case, I'm extremely thankful. So I commend you, Amy Chua, in some ways, but it has been a little extreme. However, it's been an awesome experience learning about your parenting style. Thank you.